We're going to introduce now the topic of enthalpy. And your book goes into deriving enthalpy. Whatever. I'm not going to go into how we derive it. The symbol for enthalpy is a capital H. They're just letters, but it can't be E, right? Because what's E? Energy. So
He can't be H
because H is something different. It's a constant that we'll get to in chapter 6 or 7. Okay, the symbol for enthalpy is H. What is enthalpy? Enthalpy is a measure of heat flow at constant pressure. It's a measure of heat flow at constant pressure. What is heat symbol? Q, right? So heat flow at constant pressure, y'all, is like saying Q and you put a little P down by it to denote that, oh, that means heat at constant pressure. Heat is equal to enthalpy, equal to H when you're at constant pressure. How do you know if you're at constant pressure? Anytime you carry an experiment out in the lab and it's in an open beaker, Erlenmeyer flask test tube, whatever, as long as the container is open, you are at constant pressure. Does that make sense to you? What if you were able to screw a lid down on a container and there's a reaction going on in there, like say a reaction that's given off a gas? What would happen if there was a lid on that container where a gas was being produced? What's that? Doesn't it make sense to y'all that the pressure would build up? I mean, likewise, what if you were heating a test tube and you had a stopper in it? Because this happened in the lab y'all are doing next week for calorimetry. This happened last semester. It was hilarious. I told them to take the stopper out of the test tube, and this one guy didn't. Just not thinking. He had the stopper on the test tube. He has his metal in there. He puts it down in boiling water. It's sitting there for 10 minutes. And you know what happened? That stopper came flying off. It scared him. I mean, it was, like one of those little cork guns.
Did you laugh?
I did. I did laugh. It missed him, and it was just it was hilarious. So, just like when you guys come up here to weigh something and y'all, you forget to lift that. I mean, I find that's a little funny, right? Yeah, and I see it on your face. Y'all are just like, God, right? Because it's March, and I understand. You know what? I do things like that too. And then say, God, you're so stupid, Tara. Anyway. Okay.